All right now. What's up, world? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into something. You know what I'm saying? Let's learn. You know what I'm saying? Let's be God. You know what I'm saying? You know, they be lying, talking about you ain't God. Ain't nobody God. You ain't God. You know what I'm saying? That was just my, you know what I'm saying, cue. You know what I'm saying? My lights, camera, and action. You know what I'm saying? You got God. You know what I'm saying? You got am. You know what I'm saying? God is love. You know what I'm saying? The am is love. You know what I'm saying? To be henpecked is love. You know what I'm saying? To be action, satisfaction, divine attraction is the glory of. You know what I'm saying? Jack's grandson. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that taught me how to teach. You know what I'm saying? You don't teach a nigga to weld and have him doing all the welding for the company and then have him working for another company. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't teach him how to make your world better. You know what I'm saying? Then get rid of him and then make your world better again by forcing him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Commanding him to do it or demanding him to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got the mind of God. You know what I'm saying? I'm being God when I'm being you. You know what I'm saying? Who being you? You know what I'm saying? Who you being? You know what I'm saying? Who mask you got on? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who mask you wearing? You know what I'm saying? When you come at me talking about you ain't God or I ain't God or you don't know who God is, that sounds stupid to me. Not the foolishness of God. You know what I'm saying? Being, you know what I'm saying? The word of God, you know what I'm saying? The word of God ain't foolishness. The word of God love, you know what I'm saying? Even the law, the commandments, you know what I'm saying? God ain't never demanded, you know what I'm saying? He ain't never took away from man to give to another man like robbing Peter to pay Paul, you know what I'm saying? When I meant use the math. I want you to use math. Use. Mark it down, you know what I'm saying? Mark it down, you know what I'm saying? Then Luke, test the pH, you know what I'm saying? Picks heaven, either hot or cold, you know what I'm saying? You got a positive and a negative, you know what I'm saying? And you got the dirt, you know what I'm saying? You got a ground. Hot God, the sun that's shining, the moon that's shining, and all y'all stars that shine with my mind. You know what I'm saying? Being my mind, but not having my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? My ways. why I loved y'all so much, man. Y'all had so much fun at Astro World, Disneyland, Six Flags. I meant to make God's world, you know what I'm saying, a better place for mamas, daddies, boys and girls, even grandmas. Mama, I went to Six Flags with my grandmother, my cousins, and she was ready to come home, you know what I'm saying? She didn't want to stay long, you know what I'm saying? And me and my cousins was having a good old time, you know what I'm saying? We made arrangements for grandmother to go home with Amy and go home with a friend later on and stay the rest of the day having fun. You know, God, man, love y'all, man. But it's not required to love me back. That's something I do for free. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask for it back. I did say, you know what I'm saying, love God with all your heart, your mind, your body, and your Holy Spirit filled soul, you know what I'm saying? And love your neighbor just like you love yourself. Don't mess over your neighbor. And sleep with your neighbor's wife. Or sleep with your neighbor's husband, you know what I'm saying? Adultery is adultery, man. Used up tree, you know what I'm saying? Old tree, rusty tree, dusty tree. No life, no love to give. You know what I'm saying? We ready though. We ready, Daddy. The biggest lie ever told is to hear an unbeliever of the world and the earth say, you are not God. Now, as God, how do you think I feel when I hear mankind lie and deny God his due justice, celebration, love, glory, honor, honesty, reverence, and respect for being God's winds as fresh air. Man, come on, man. Why y'all?
Got my grill stuff. Thank you.
Why you want to go get a commercial and mess up my shit, man? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes to energy, you have options.
In here, man, you know, it
But
don't
year
go
after
right
year, more Texans
all the
choose
time,
TXU
man. It
energy
don't go
and
right
nope.
all the time. You don't go right all the time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get it right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Shit, man. I don't know what we're gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? Pimp C, what you think, man? Shit, Bun B, what you think? Master P, what you think? Giovanni, my little fawn, you know what I'm saying? My little Rudolph, you know what I'm saying? My little lamb. She had Liam, my little love I am, and she had Fawn, you know what I'm saying? My little lamb, you know what I'm saying? My little Logan, you know what I'm saying? Little Lord of God. Adam, nigga. Shit, that's my boy Logan. They say low, low. I say no, 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 low, low. Low, low, lay low. You know what I'm saying? And we already laid it down, Adam. Just lay low. You know what I'm saying? This poncho. This Dewey. You know what I'm saying? And we all here, man. Stanley, Ronnie, Archie, Richard George, Ice Cube, Ricky, Pone, Kevin, Joe, Stevie, Joby, Patrick, who I goddamn know is Michael Jordan. I know Patrick wasn't on no sideline that long. You know what I'm saying? And then after Michael Jordan, you know what I'm saying, you got Robert Frank, you know what I'm saying, Steven Joby, big brother, you know what I'm saying. Now you know that was Shaq, you know what I'm saying, Michael Parsons and Michelle, you know what I'm saying, Jerome, you know, Jerome and Tony Hart, equals, goddamn, Martin, Lawrence, you know what I'm saying, and Jerome, who his daddy was in the first life, Adam, if it wasn't Denzel Washington, his best detective self. That's the way Jay was, you know what I'm saying, my best detective, best friend, brother, cousin, shit. Don't forget outside of this Zaya, Leland, and Quita. I can understand why you scared of Quita. Cause she was just like Diane, you know what I'm saying? Your family, but family cool too, you know what I'm saying? Like when Moses died, my priest became brutish, you know what I'm saying? Demanding money. Christ came, said Christ turned over the offering plate, you know what I'm saying? Knocked over the tables in the shopping markets, you know what I'm saying? Told them, you know what I'm saying, you have took and made my father's house of prayer and living bread, you know what I'm saying? Living waters, you know what I'm saying? It turned into a den of thieves, you know what I'm saying? Den of thieves. Yeah, I asked them though, man. I said, man, will a man rob God? You know what I'm saying? And they said, you know, wherein we have we robbed you? You know what I'm saying? And I said, you know what I'm saying? In tithe and offering, you know what I'm saying? You robbed me. And I said, bring you all the tithes into the storehouse, where there will be meat in my house. Prove me now herewith, says the Lord of hosts, and see if I won't pour you out a blessing that you won't be able to have room enough to receive. I'm gonna open up the windows of heaven, you know what I'm saying? Got a granddaughter named Harmony, got a granddaughter named Heavenly, and I told you I got one, a grandson named Giovanni, you know what I'm saying? And his mama named Casey, you know what I'm saying? One Casey with a K and one Casey with a C, you know what I'm saying? Casey, you know what I'm saying? And she got all my ivory and ebony Oreo cookies, chocolate chip pop, chocolate chip pop is fun, you know what I'm saying? Rudolph, you steal the purge pop, you steal the purge. Purging us, you know what the purge do, you know they don't, you know what I'm saying, but you do. purge, keep all the explosive gases and dangerous fumes and deposits and contaminants, you know what I'm saying, out, and keeps all air out when you trying to weld gases pipes, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta purge the gas out so you won't blow up, you know what I'm saying? Like I probably did a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? Life expectancy of an underwater welder is only 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And I gave myself 30 or 40 years to being a welder this time, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get my time to shine, you know what I'm saying? But all I focused up on was the talent, you know what I'm saying? The craft, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The skill and the trade, you know what I'm saying? I didn't worry about being in supervision as what the problem was, you know what I'm saying? Supervision, you know what I'm saying? From the farmers to the general farmer to the project manager, you know what I'm saying? Lead man, you know what I'm saying? I was the lead man several times, foreman a couple of times, but I never did make it up to general foreman and superintendent, you know what I'm saying? Never did make it up to that, you know what I'm saying? I should have, you know what I'm saying? I was up for it probably a long time ago before, you know, I met John, you know what I'm saying? He swore he was John in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? He swore he was John in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? He looked like Major Nelson, you know what I'm saying? From My Dream of Genie, you know what I'm saying? Justin looked just like Zacchaeus, you know what I'm saying? So I got John's son in my family, you know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna get you, John. That's the way I paid you back for getting a grandson look just like your son. In turn, look just like you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't ashamed. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ashamed. He know he a brother from a black mother. You know what I'm saying? He proud of his mother. He love his mother, you know what I'm saying? His mother love him too, you know what I'm saying? All my kids love their kids, you know what I'm saying? And give Nisha A+, you know what I'm saying? I can even remember when F was a good grade, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what it stood for, but F was a good grade. No, that was failing. Passing and failing. F was never a good grade. No. But I thought it was. No, I ain't never been that far back to when the F was good. You know what I'm saying? I thought I remember that. You know what I mean? I always think about music that I was making when I first died the first time. It was like some Michael Jackson type music when they was kids. But it was, I can't think of it, I can't put together. It's like it was in 1982 when Dirt died in 1981. You know, during that time. That's what it feels like, you know, but it was some music I was working on, putting together, you know what I'm saying? I had all that, you know what I'm saying, equipment with EQs and amplifiers, you know what I'm saying, was needed, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I go way back then, you know what I'm saying, with my studio. And then when it comes to dancing, nobody used to be jealous. That's the thing about God, man. You know, although God is jealous God, everybody know they God jealous too, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it hard, you know, a lot of jealous gods, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us was fooled and tricked and lied to, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't gods, but we really was, you know what I'm saying? People didn't want us to know, they didn't even want us to read, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you was caught reading the Bible, man, that was punishable to death, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't play, you know what I'm saying? We didn't play with American Legion. Damn sure didn't play with American Legion, because that was devils and demons. Shit, and then Masons, reason Masons ain't that good no more, man, because a lot of jealousy, man, a lot of envy. A lot of churches got wives in the church. And if the wife is going to ladies' Bible study all the time, you know what I'm saying, dressing up, you know what I'm saying, look like the Eastern Star, you know what I'm saying, you might lose your woman, you know what I'm saying, because everybody wear masks in religion. That's why it's religion. I gave y'all reward the first time, that's why I call it a reward. I put it 2 times, reward. Everything I do 2 times, because this is the 3rd time I'm doing it. That's this book I'm writing, you know what I'm saying? It's not even really a book, you know what I'm saying? It's my thoughts, God's thoughts, like me and Jody Lotus. That one that kept the record in the 200 meters for many years, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why, kids don't play no more outside. We got games that they could play to run track on TV, you know what I'm saying, and just keep patting the buttons and make the man go faster with X, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, football, same thing, you got it on TV, you know what I'm saying, basketball, you got on TV, you know what I'm saying, when the fellas get too old to run 5-on-5, you know what I'm saying, they watch the game on TV and play the players on the game, you know what I'm saying, Madden, you know what I'm saying, 2K, 5, this and that, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, you know. This God being y'all, man, and y'all being God, man. You know, I breathe for you, on the air you breathe, you know what I'm saying, on the food you eat, I eat for you, drink for you, you know what I'm saying, speak for you, you know what I'm saying, walk for you, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you do, you know what I'm saying? You are not of your own, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't been bought by no price, with no price. Because I ain't asked you for no price. Taxes, they shit, you know what I'm saying? Interest, they shit, you know what I'm saying? Suing, they sue God, you know what I'm saying? But the wealth of the wicked, like T.D. Jakes them got it, stealing, killing, and destroying, you know what I'm saying, has been laid up for the just, that they killed, stole from, and destroyed, you know what I'm saying? Like to say, God, really real, man. Really real. Real is real air. You know what I'm saying? Real air. Real air. Real is air. You know what I'm saying? revelation. Yes. We're getting there, brothers and
Oh, I'd be so glad when it get here. I about ran out. Allahu Akbar. Here come the premier FOI of the Nation of Islam. A Muhammad of the Quran. A warrior against the forces of evil that have dominated this planet for the last 6,000 years. Allahu Akbar. It's like planing wood against the grain. You destroy the beauty of the wood when you plane it against the grain, and you destroy the beauty of the brain when you try to think along the lines of falsehood. This is why one of the greatest evils that can be done
against God, against God's will is going against the brain.
That a lie
like destroying the wood when you carve it, like Pop say.
Now, since this is so, and the Quran likens truth to light, and falsehood to darkness.
Yeah, truth is light and a lie is dark.
We turned off all the lights in this room, and I would like to experiment with that, if it isn't but just for a second. If we could just turn off the lights, everybody just stand still, just turn off the lights. And then when I give the signal, turn them back on. You know how to do that? Just turn the lights on. All of them. Camera lights, everything, off. Just turn them off. Thank you. In a minute, you'll be in darkness. You got them off? Turn them all off. Everything. Oh yeah, now this is what I wanted to talk about. Keep the lights out. Now look at this, we're in the dark, right? I can't see you, I don't think you can see me. All right, turn the lights on. Put them all on. Where did the darkness go? What happened to it? It's gone. How did it go so fast? It's because darkness is not real.
Darkness is nothing.
Light is real.
No light.
So what is
no
darkness?
Light in darkness.
Darkness is the absence of light, but it has no base. So when light comes, darkness does what? It flees. So it is with falsehood.
Truth comes, it runs. And it's got to leave you. If you're a believer of a lie, and you get told the
Falsehood
truth,
can produce
you get
nothing.
woke up, you know what I'm
That
saying,
is
to
real.
the truth. You know what I'm saying? The light come
So
on.
when truth comes,
And darkness flee
falsehood
away from you
vanishes.
7
And
ways.
the Quran says falsehood is forever a vanishing thing. So imagine if a world is built on a lie. Now let's start with that. Because Satan, in order to build his world, could not build his world on the same principle that God.
You need to try this.
Because if you were in
Builds
a car
his
accident
world
in the last year,
So
you
if
could be
Satan
owed
is
a
the
large cash payment and
opposite
not
of
even know.
God, and
Even
falsehood
if you
is
weren't
the opposite
driving,
of
all you have to
truth.
do is click the
And
link in
God
this video,
builds his
answer
world
5
on truth.
simple
Then
questions
what
about
does Satan build his world on? Falsehood. So Satan
When it comes to energy, you have options.
is a
Year after year, more
liar.
Texans choose
Stop.
TXU
How many
Energy.
of you have ever seen magic? Anything magic? Have you ever been to Las Vegas? Well, probably. That's real. You lost your money. That was real. If you've ever seen the magic show, I can't even remember the man's name that. Yes. Whatever. But that magic show is powerful. Because really what it is deception. Showing you how easy it is to deceive the human mind and make you think something exists that does not. If you were to really look under the trick, you would see the trick.
Ain't no trick in being you, Farrakhan. It's God, man. You know what I'm saying? All due respect from Pig, you know what I'm saying? Hen Pig, you know what I'm saying? Love all pets, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no pet though, Pop. You know what I'm saying? You a father. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you in your 80s. Well, shooting to be a star at 80. You know what I'm saying? I guess now, you know what I'm saying? With the way I live, who I am, being God, you know what I'm saying? God being y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The sun, the moon, and all y'all stars, you know what I'm saying? I told you, man, I was gonna pour out my spirit upon all flesh, you know what I'm saying? And my sons and my daughters was gonna prophesy. My young men was gonna have dreams, and my old men was gonna see visions, you know what I'm saying? They was gonna see themselves in the mirror, getting miracles, you know what I'm saying? Looking at themselves as I am God in their mirror, you know what I'm saying? The man in the mirror, thank you, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? For letting me be you, you know what I'm saying? We got too many whoopings from Joe, yeah, Joe Jackson, hard man. You know what I'm saying? But then me and Michael Porter wasn't easy with Adam Porter as a daddy and preacher. With Pete Jackson, you know what I'm saying? As his best friend. Rich, Yard. They never talked about it. No, didn't know Adam was gonna come back as Porter. I thought he'd gonna come back as Jack. You know what I'm saying? I was looking for Peck back. You know what I'm saying? I got LC. You know what I'm saying? Marsh. You know what I'm saying? Marshawn. You know what I'm saying? Got Marshawn first. You know what I'm saying? The daddy. So the daddy would make the son. You know what I'm saying? But I came back a whole generation later. You know what I'm saying? Marshawn daddy. Mama was his baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And they had to bring the baby Marshawn. Marshawn home to us. You know what I'm saying? And I was Big Marshawn Letterman daddy, God. And I was also Lil Marshawn stepdaddy, but real God daddy, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew him before I knew him, you know what I'm saying? Knew his mama before his mama was had by him, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was movie stars, singers, barbers, beauticians. Ain't Willie Bell done my hair, you know what I'm saying? From Jerry curls to bald fade, you know what I'm saying? And I grew up, my son became a barber from me. Cause I did their hair, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do the girls' hair, no, I wasn't good at that. That was strictly their mama business. That's why their mama was strictly without work. I ain't never had a wife to work until I got the last wife. That's the last Adam, you know what I'm saying? First Adam was of the earth, and he was earthy. He would cheat and not think nothing of it. Just say, God, forgive me. You know what I'm saying? For cheating. You know what I'm saying? He believed in God. He knew he was God. He knew what he was doing. But he wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? One time, you know how them churches always had signs on the church, on their sign that had a little scripture, you know what I'm saying, or a saying, you know what I'm saying. And all churches had a little something to say on their, you know, banner, you know, their sign, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, one time, you know, I was cheating, you know what I'm saying, on a woman, you know what I'm saying, with another woman. But it was supposed to be safe because both of them was my woman. I just left one and went to the other and tried to stay with all four of them, you know what I'm saying. And it was hard trying to take care of 4 women with 4 sets of kids, you know what I'm saying. Really 5 women or 6 women. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't boasting, I ain't bragging, and I ain't got nothing, you know what I'm saying, prove to nobody, you know what I'm saying, because I got myself in trouble, and God did too, because he was being me at the time, you know what I'm saying. I said, God, if I ain't supposed to be doing what I'm doing, make that sign empty. It's got a saying up there for me every time I come. If I ain't supposed to be doing this, cheating on these women, you don't let me read shit. Don't let me see shit. Don't let it be nothing on there tonight. So goddamn, I was rolling, man, about 12, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what time you ride dirty, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I got to that church and it was nothing on the sign, nothing written on the sign. You know what I'm saying? That was my sign to turn around and run home because I was supposed to be scared because that was God's answer to me that I wasn't supposed to be doing what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? But I went anyway, you know what I'm saying? In that same church on the way home, mop that I had in the back of my truck caught on fire from a cigarette butt I threw out the window. You know what I'm saying? And it caught on fire. I had to stop at that church to take that old mop out of the back of the truck before it burned my damn truck up. You know what I'm saying? And that was God telling me that I wasn't supposed to go, but he gave me anyway. And like David, that shit stayed in my house for another generation. And then this time I'm coming back. See, second death didn't have no power, you know. I ain't feel the second death. And the third death either, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this time, third time is a charm, you know. Father of the 4th generation, you know what I'm saying? Son of the 5th generation, grandson of the 6th generation. You know what I'm saying? Father Time, good time, you can call me, you know what I'm saying? Neil, I done that for you too, you know what I'm saying? 2 old Neils, one kneeling and one good time, you know what I'm saying? Pleasure God, and you know who don't like pleasure, you know what I'm saying? I'm from pleasure, but it's a pledge, not pleasure, but a pledges to America. Because America come from Jerry, Rebecca, and Jerica. And I named the world America. The first time now, I did this, sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was this house, another house, John F. Kennedy house, Malcolm X house, or Martin Luther King, or Muhammad Ali. Yeah, they got me as Muhammad Ali. They stopped me from fighting and messed up my motor skills. Before I died, they hated mine. A lady came and told Muhammad Ali one time, you know what I'm saying? She said, I come to every one of your fights. I never miss it. And Muhammad Ali proceeded to tell her how much he appreciated it and thanked her for it. Then she looked at him like he was boasting and said, but I don't come to see you win. I can't stand you. You know what I'm saying? I come to see you get your head knocked off. I can't wait to see you get your head knocked off. She paid for every fight, loved to watch the fight, but hated to box. You know what I'm saying? That's like God, man. The more I love y'all as being y'all as God, the less y'all love me as people that's supposed to be God. You know what I'm saying? I say supposed to be God because y'all be others putting on masks, you know what I'm saying? Organized crime, that's polluted bread. No love for the law. You know what I'm saying? The law is love to keep you, protect you. And, you know what I'm saying, protect the kids of God and all the people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go to school and learn instead of going to SAC. You know what I'm saying? Or remedial programs. Because you a bad kid with ADHD or autism, you know what I'm saying? On Ritalin, Prozac, anything the doctor can come up with to lie to you about your kid to keep you getting that money for that kid, you know what I'm saying? And keep you saying that kid bad. You know what I'm saying? That's the way some people get their pay. Lying on their family members and lying on their taxes about how many dependents they got. Now, you know, I wouldn't be lying if I put 2026 billion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 8 billion times 24 time zone. And that's 24 regions. You know what I'm saying? All different times at different times. You might be recording right now and say it's 111. You know what I'm saying? 2007. And somebody jump up and say, you heard that? We in 2008 and he in 2007 talking about that. I heard that before, you know what I'm saying? I scared some women going to the club one night, you know what I'm saying? They was going to the club up. I was just watching them on live, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when one of them, I told one of them I was God on the comment, and made it sound real. You know how you write something to where people run who read it, you know what I'm saying? And she said, "Oh my God," you know what I'm saying? She said that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just be playing though, man. I don't be serious. I be serious, but then I try to play. When I pray, I try to play when I'm praying. You know what I'm saying? Pop's Ghost, you know what I'm saying, is a friendly ghost, man. He's a joker.
But since most of the people are unable to see the trick involved, they pay lots of money to go see the magician. They make you think they're cutting somebody in half. And it looks that way. But they've only deceived the eye. You're looking at it and deceived. That's what makes magic so fascinating. Because you know you're looking at it. And you got tricked. And you pay, you know.
But see, it ain't no trick though for me to tell you, Farrakhan daddy, granddaddy, that I'm right now, me, I ain't doing no magic trick. I'm God, being God right now. You being God back then, you know what I'm saying? But then on your Donahue show in 91, Donahue asked you, have you ever talked to God and have God ever talked to you? And you said, of course not. That's when I knew Pop just keeping the secret. He know better. But he just keeping it secret because he can't go against the Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? That's going to come at him if he tell them they lied about something. So he had to act like he ain't never talked to God and God ain't never talked to him. But it wasn't no magic trick for him. I'm being him. You know what I'm saying?
I got to see that again. That is the cleverness of Satan. He'll take a lie and make it true. And once the people are deceived into believing a lie, their minds start functioning on a lie. But a lie can't give what truth can give.
You know what I'm saying?
And so the brain
we not
starts
God
reacting to the lie.
for us.
The health of the body starts reacting to the lie.
That's the only lie.
And you have a shorter lifespan just by believing a lie.
It's God ain't.
There is no way that a lie can sustain life. Because your life is constructed on the basis of truth. Okay, now let's go to the heart of the matter. In the Bible, Jesus is having an argument with the Jews.
It was full of water. It was empty.
And they are claiming to Jesus, we are from God. God is our Father. And Abraham is our father.
I didn't
So Jesus says to the Jews, well,
on my general farm,
if Abraham were your father,
on me to quit.
You would do the work of
Because I got this job without.
What was he saying?
And then
Abraham worked a righteous work. If you are of Abraham, then you can't claim him as your father and you're doing an unrighteous work.
About 2 whole minutes.
Then they went on to argue, God is our Father.
What happened,
And Jesus quickly responded saying, if God were your Father, you would love me, because I proceeded forth from God. No, you seek to kill me, a man that has what? Told told you the truth.
Because he could have lost his job for what I
Why
could've
would you
told that
kill a
lady.
man that's
And I
telling
said,
the truth?
No, ma'am.
Because
And he
the
had a
truth
look on his face
uncovers
like,
the lie.
you
And
know,
just like the
man,
light
he didn't
vanished the
But I had
darkness,
his ass right
when
there. His
truth
name was
comes,
Front
falsehood
Ed Johnson.
starts vanishing. And if we have
Yeah,
built
Ron
our
Paul
world
messed over me
on
with the
falsehood,
accident.
on deceit, then the
Third
one
party.
thing we don't want to face is the truth. So when truth comes, and truth will come,
Truth here now, man.
just a matter of time. No liar gets away. You can deceive for a while. You can hide your wrongdoing with a lie, to camouflage, to deceive. But sooner or later, truth is going to come and uncover by discovering the lie.
Now the
And
light
then
gonna
those
come
who
on.
built their lives, their relationships
Go
on a lie,
dog, that's a lie.
you become terrified
False.
when truth
You know what I'm
comes,
saying? And unreal.
because truth is coming.
Must,
And when you become terrified because you built your life on a lie, not knowing how to handle the truth when it comes, you will lie on the truth bearer, or you will kill the bearer of truth, because truth will destroy your world when your world is built on a lie. Now, sometimes
talking to God right now, being God.
in our relationships,
I'm being God.
we feel it is necessary to lie.
Offensive. Against God.
Sometimes,
You know what I'm saying?
to preserve a marriage or a relationship that you feel will not be there if the truth were known, we tell a lie to preserve the relationship.
Yep.
But the lie can never preserve what truth alone can preserve. You see, when we violate trust, violate that which makes a bond between people, when you know you have violated that bond, then the violation of the bond is not secured by a lie. It is only covered. The violation is covered by the lie. The violation gives the appearance that you got something solid that you're standing on. But the liar knows that sooner or later, when the truth is known, you'll see you ain't got nothing. You only have something if it can remain under truth. What about my marriage? I've been cheating on my wife, or I've been cheating on my husband. But I love my husband. Stop. 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 Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah, because your husband loves you. God is love.
If you love
God
one
is
another,
love. Your husband is supposed to be
you
your
will
love.
act
You
in
know
a
that
way
God is
to
love.
foster the love, to grow the love, to secure the bonds.
That's why adultery is not
So
a sharp
illicit relationships
bond. You know
don't
what I'm saying?
secure the bond.
Sharp bond is a strengthened bond. You know what I'm saying?
You may have
Cut.
certain aspects of the
Off.
person that you like
That's
or
why
think you love,
You prune
but
bushes,
love is built
plants.
on truth too.
prune,
Real love can never
get
be
rid of
found in
old
falsehood.
leaves, branches,
I wonder how you listen.
fruit.
Yes, sir. So here comes truth. Because the scripture says, whatsoever is done in the darkness shall be brought forth into what? Ooh. Now that's a bad day. That's a hard day for the liars. That's a hard day for the deceivers. Now, I don't want everybody in the house to get that guilty look. Because you think you're getting away, you know what I mean? You know, you can look real good if you think you're getting away. And you know, when you lay something on somebody and you know it's a lie and they believe it, you really feel good to yourself. But you always got to be on guard now.
Yeah, because you know that lie you tell them
Because
that
truth is coming.
Feel good about, you know what I'm saying? They
One
gonna find
day.
the truth out one day.
And when you least expect
Like,
it,
will a man rob God?
truth
You know
will
what I'm
expose the lie.
saying? Not you, Phil
And
Congress. I
that
ain't never
will
heard
tell
of you
you
taking no tithes off.
that you have ruptured the bond.
But a man is worthy.
And once the lie is exposed, the bond between people is also exposed, and then and only then will you see if love can stand that test. Jesus said to the Jews, if God were your father, you would love me. Why? Because God is the truth. And if I've come to tell the truth, you would love me if God were your father. But no, you seek to kill me, a man that what? Has told you the truth. Then he said, I know you. You can't jive me. Jesus talking. I know you. You are of your father. Who? The devil. He was a liar from the beginning and abode not in the truth. Ooh. And because he was a liar, he was also a murderer. Every liar is a killer. I don't think you believe that. Every liar is a murderer. Did you know that? Yeah. Every liar. Because when you lie, you kill the spirit of life in the mind of the person who believes the lie. You are ill-affecting somebody when you lie. And you're ill-affecting yourself. So you become Shaitan. Shaitan in Arabic is one whose evil is not just limited to oneself, but is spread to others. And once you start lying, you're lying to somebody about something or someone. So now, in lying, the evil of yourself is being spread to somebody else. You're becoming, not yet a devil, but you're on your way
To getting somebody hurt
Jesus
or
said,
getting
I know
somebody
you.
harmed or
You
killed
are of your
or destroyed
father, who?
because of your
The
lie.
devil. Now let's go look deeper into that. Yaqub, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us, is the father of race. We didn't have races on the earth until one of our black scientists was given power and authority by Allah to produce race out of nation. Race has beginning, race has ending. Nation, the original nation, is from infinity to infinity, from everlasting to everlasting. Therefore, those who are of the original nation are the Alpha, the beginning of race, and the Omega, the ending of all race.
And that's me right there, Phil. Me
Now,
and you.
Yaqub,
Because I got to watch you leave, and you got to give me a blessing to stay till you
and that new
left,
people
you
are
know what I'm saying?
Caucasian people.
You like
Take
89
it
now.
or leave it.
So
They are new
I'm 60,
people on
like
our
you
earth.
is right there talking right
Since
there.
they were new,
You know what I'm saying?
they should
So I'm
be
looking young
offered
like you
the
is right
original
now
way.
on that thing right there.
But by
This
nature, they
2026,
were made to rule
that was like
contrary to God.
1991, you know what I'm saying?
Now,
So,
if you look in the lessons given to us by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, which are for registered Muslims only, but the truth of this can be found in Message to the Black Man in America by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad when he talks about the making of the Caucasian people. Yaqub made every one of his laborers liars. How can a person be a liar from the beginning, except a lie is in the very nature of it? How do you make a people contrary to truth? The fact that white people are in existence is that they are built on a mathematical principle that is true. But the mind, the nature, the driving force in them, that's something different. That is something different. Every laborer on the island of Patmos, of Pelon, was a liar. So the lie was bred into the product. And if you're going to kill the darker and save the lighter, kill the darker and save the lighter until you produce a pale white people, then lie and murder are in the nature of the people with whom you're dealing. They can't help themselves. They lie just on general principles. Can't help it.
I ain't got that problem with lying. You know what I'm saying? I know what a lie do. As God, you know what I'm saying? You can't be a liar, you know what I'm saying? But as the enemy, you can, you know what I'm saying? But, that's crazy. Really crazy.
Talking to a young soldier, okay, and I meant what I said. We're so fucked up, God can't help us. If you choose to be an asshole, God doesn't hammer with that. That's what's happening in the black community. You can't even speak to black women. They act like they've lost their fucking minds. Some brothers act the same damn way. I almost had to fight a brother one morning on the train because I said good morning. Now that was truly off the track for me. To have to fight your own people because you said good morning. Now the brother went off the deep end and was standing up me, post up ready to fight. I said, brother, that's what I thought to myself. I don't want to kill my own brother, okay, on public transportation because there's witnesses everywhere. Now I got to go to jail for a damn fool. So what I did was gave him complete control. I said, okay, brother, I'm kind of stupid. Can you help me? He goes, what? I said, okay, please help me understand how my acknowledging your humanity is offensive. He threw his head up to think you could see the dust flying out of his fucking ears. Yeah, that judge thought so fucking long. He threw his head back to think for about 10 seconds. He couldn't come up with nothing. He leveled back off and went, fuck you, nigga, and walked off. Now, everybody looking at me like, What happened? And I'm going, hell if I know. Okay? All I knew is if you give a damn fool control, okay, he doesn't know how to handle it. Hopefully he'll do what he did, but in most cases, they want to spring on you, as they say, or bust your jaw. Oh, this is what the problem is with us. We don't know how to resolve simple situations. As I said, nobody ever taught black folks how to think. They told you what to think. And most of us don't like responsibility. Talking to a young soldier, okay, and I meant what I said. We're so fucked up,
Man
God.
told the truth.